Hello, everyone, and welcome to the last sideboard of the Cincinnati Legacy Open. I'm Glenn Jones, joined by our champion, Eric Rill. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Cincinnati's been a pretty good room for you, man.
Yeah.
You won a Standard Open here not too long ago.
Yeah, last time they were here, I won the Standard one. So I came back this time to try and defend my title, and was 5-0 yesterday, and then that failed, and lost the next 2 rounds. But we did it today. So
yeah, this is your
close.
second Legacy Open win.
Yeah.
So Columbus being Eric's first one. That was actually where we met.
Yeah.
You handed me a loss in the Swiss. It's cool, though.
We both
All
top
cool
8'd.
now. Yeah. You won that tournament, so that makes this your 3rd cup. Congratulations.
Woo, thanks.
You decided to play Grixis Delver, made it a pretty interesting finals because we had 2 decks that are lesser seen in Legacy, making
not
it into
the
the
usual
finals.
standbys.
Yeah,
that
obviously
you see.
Imperial Painter just won Baltimore, so I guess we might expect to see a little more of it, although another SCG employee running it back for the second week was a little awkward. No bias on our part at all.
Yeah.
But you managed to take it down with Grixis Delver, and in fact you handed Ruben his loss in the Swiss.
I did. I played, for the people in the top 8 I'd played in the Swiss, I beat 3 of them and lost to Hoey. So that was weird.
Ruben took care of him for you.
Yeah.
In short order, I might add. You actually played a match against Charbelcher that took, I think, about 3 times as long as their match, maybe
We were
more.
still mulliganing while they were done with game 1.
Yeah.
I'm all to 5 that game. Yeah.
So what made you decide to want to play Grixis Delver? It looked very close to the list Drew Levin has been kind of championing.
Yeah, I looked at that list online and started from there, and I only am 2 cards different in the main deck and a different sideboard. But I don't know, it's something I've been thinking about for a while. I like the Delver strategy in Legacy is really good. It's the best threat against combo, basically, because you just only need your turn 1,
Sure.
and then the rest of the turns you leave up counter magic and disruption and everything.
Makes a lot of sense.
Just great to have a threat that wins the game on cost 1 mana. And then, but this deck I liked as opposed to Rug Delver, which is what I won with before, is you have the same Delver early nut draw, or you have the Stifles and Forces and Dazes and Wastelands and turn 1 Delver, and you get free wins that way. But then this deck has a much better late game, and because you can draw a bunch of cards off your Bobs,
Sure.
and you can make 1,000,000 tokens with Young Pyromancer, and you can get to other decks late games and still compete with them.
You certainly have a wider range of things you can do, although it's debatable. Your threats are a little more fragile, obviously. So you mentioned Rug Delver. I know that you used to play that deck a ton, and recently we've seen you playing a lot of different decks. I know you've played...
I played 3 opens with Rug Delver, and top 8'd 2 of them. And then I played Storm last month for the first time because my friend told me I couldn't.
And that worked out.
And that went well. And I punted in the semis, but we didn't do that today.
Yeah, so you switched
no
over
horrible
to
punting.
Grixis Delver. Do you foresee yourself sticking with Grixis Delver for a little while?
Oh, definitely not. I'm just playing decks with new decks every time.
All right, well,
see whatever. I tried to play Elves today actually, and then my friend that was bringing Elves wasn't here, so I was like,
that certainly
what
worked
else
out for the
looks
best.
good?
Yep.
And this deck looked interesting, and I wasn't sure before the day started if Young Pyromancer as a card was really worth it in Legacy, if you were going to get enough value out of it, and today I think showed that it can be insane. There were plenty of games that it just won by itself. And
All
just
right.
make a guy, make 2 guys, make 1,000,000 guys. Now I have all these guys.
Okay.
That game I won against Belcher, where he belched for
where
a
he
bunch,
belched for 8 tokens.
and I have to try and make enough tokens and keep up with him. That was scary.
Anyone who says that Belcher's not a skill-intensive deck or doesn't create interesting games,
those
I
games,
encourage you to
those
watch
games are
that
very
match.
interactive.
Yeah, that was by far the best Belcher match I've ever seen in that semifinal. So you should check that out in the archives once it goes up. Eric, congratulations once again. Look forward to seeing the next deck you play in a Legacy Open.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and throw it back to the booth, and Patrick and Shaheen will close things out.
All right.